If you haven't been living under a rock in 2024, and especially in the last couple of days, you will have realized, experienced, and even felt the change of the power dynamics of the United States of America, the leader of the free world. Regardless of what you and I think about the result, there's one powerful issue that I can get behind with each and every fiber in my being, and that is making America healthy again. I would take it a layer deeper and say, make America strong again. And I'm not just talking about strength of how much you can lift, but also how much you can endure with the strongest muscles of our body, which is the heart. And even though I live in Switzerland, in the heart of Europe, I know that if the United States gets behind something, Europe and our little country in the heart of it will get behind it too. So I imagine what would happen and what kind of program would I come up with if RFK Jr. gave me a call and said, Gregory, come up with a program to make Americans strong again. And I've got one for you in this video in the follow along format, which means you can move alongside it right away. And it's going to use the most powerful training method on planet Earth, and that is the kettlebell. And by the way, if you're over 40 and you want to become strong, fit, and lean without going to the gym twice as fast, then download my free ebook in the first link in the description. Grüezi miteinander, Gregory von Lebe Stark here. I'm going to separate this video in a couple of different sections. In part one, I want to explain on why I believe the kettlebell is so powerful. Because maybe some of you who are tuning into this video right now are thinking, all right, Gregory, sounds interesting, but why the kettlebell? In the second part of the video, I'm going to explain the exercises that we are going to do. And then the last part of the video is the follow along workout. So thanks to the timestamps in the description, as well as in the first comment, and it should be visible in your play bar, you can jump to the specific section you're interested in the most. So first, let me give you a rundown on why I believe the kettlebell is so powerful. I see 12 major benefits that I'm going to explain in a second. What I'm giving you right now is the bird's eye perspective. Number one, it doesn't take a lot of time to get into shape with kettlebells. You don't need to train for hours. Matter of fact, 20 minutes are enough. And number two, you don't have to go to a gym. I believe wholeheartedly that the typical gym model has failed. It doesn't work. More and more gyms are opening up all across the country or all across the world. And how come that the obesity level keeps rising? How come that diseases and issues in the world when it comes to our health and sickness is plaguing the world? And of course, I'm aware of the fact that training in and all by itself is not responsible for taking care of all of these issues, but there should be a visible dent. And I think there isn't one. And now let's jump a little bit more into the nitty-gritty details of the 12 major benefits that kettlebell training can provide you with.
I think kettlebells are the Swiss knife of modern training modalities. You can build muscle with the kettlebell. You can increase your fat burning potential because you burn more calories. It may be a great back pain solution. It may reduce or even eliminate pain, not just in the back, but also shoulders, knees. It improves your coordination. It's great to build your cardio, to strengthen the heart, one of the most important muscles that we have in the body. You have your own gym. I train at my gym, I train outdoors, I train at home, I can train everywhere. It's low impact for the joints. So it strengthens the joints, but it's low impact because we're using ballistic exercises. It's time saving. A 15-minute workout, you're done. My hardest workout takes me 30 minutes to complete. And I guarantee you, I do more than somebody spending 90 minutes at the gym. The ballistic element, the swing, the clean, the snatch, these ballistic moves, what they give you is this kind of flow feeling, that feeling of wow. It's awesome for the joints, awesome for the muscles, awesome for the ligaments, awesome for the heart. The body loves it. You can, of course, build strength. Strength is the natural companion of health. It's a minimalist program. You don't need 25 exercises. 3 and you're good. And it's versatile. You can do lots with it. And it's fun. Remember when I talked about fun? If you enjoy something, you'll stick with it.
Now that you understand why the kettlebell is so powerful, let me explain to you the protocol first of the workout that we are going to do. We are going to do 4 exercises: the hand-to-hand swing, the clean and press, the snatch, as well as the goblet squat. In total, we're going to do 4 rounds. In the first round, we're going to start with the least amount of reps. In the second round, we're going to up the ante, which means we're going to add a couple of reps to each exercise. And in round 3 and 4, you're going to tap into the unbroken fountain of youth, the massive potential of kettlebell training. Unbroken means that in round 3 and 4, we're going to glue these exercises together. We're going to do them one by one by one. This means as soon as the kettlebell starts spinning, we're not going to put it down until we have finished these 4 exercises. And if you incorporate this workout into your weekly schedule, let's say once or twice a week, you're going to improve your GPP. GPP stands for General Physical Preparedness. This is exactly what people over 40, 50, and 60 need. So now let me show you how to do the exercises properly. Watch. To master the hand-to-hand swing, we first have to learn the pendulum. The pendulum looks like this. I push the knees forward, push the hips back, lock the knees. Now I push the knees back forward again, and now I stand up. So it's dip, lock, dip, stand up. And every time I stand up, I imagine I want to crush grapes between my feet. I want to make sure that the arm stays connected to my body as long as possible. I'm not leading the kettlebell with my hand, but I'm using my hips. And just in case if you're wondering what kind of kettlebell I'm using, it's the Pro Kettlebell by my friend Nikolai Pukhlov, proudly made in the USA. Check the link in the description to get your Pro Kettlebell right now. And don't forget to use our code Lebe to get 10% off your next purchase. Watch. The clean is closely related to the swing. I have to understand the pendulum and work with the legs. And now here comes the hand insertion that we've talked about in the press. I have to spear the kettlebell and keep the elbow close to the body as if I was defending myself like in boxing. Watch. To finish strong in the top fixation, with the elbow extended and the biceps close to my ear, I have to understand a hand insertion. I want to make sure that my full wrist is inside the window of the kettlebell and the lower horn of the kettlebell connects with my forearm bone. Now I can wiggle my fingers, I can close them to a fist, and now from this position, I push my elbow close to my body as if I was defending myself like in boxing, and now I imagine I press the handle up first and the bell follows. A snatch is a clean on steroids. And before you want to tackle the snatch, you have to master the hand-to-hand swing, then you master the clean, and finally you tackle the snatch. The difference to the snatch when we compare it to the clean is that the top fixation is where the kettlebell finishes, not at the hip. So I keep my arm extended as the bell travels up, I lean back a little to use my upper body's leverage, and right before the kettlebell reaches that top position, I insert my hand inside the window as fast as possible. It comes again, the hand insertion, so I can fixate the bell overhead. And as I drop it, I turn the palm towards me, bend the elbow, lean back again, and then I want to catch the weight with my body. Watch. I swing the kettlebell between my legs up in a sandwich grip, hold the kettlebell by the bell itself, elbow close to the body. The stance is a little bit wider than shoulder width. My feet are turned to the left and to the right, respectively. Now, chest up, hips back, knees out. I squat down as far as I can. And as I stand back up, again, I imagine I'm crushing grapes. between my feet. So now let's get started with the workout. Ladies first, if you're getting started, you're going to use an 8 kg or 16 pound. And men, if you're getting started with kettlebells, you're going to grab a 12 kg or 25 pound. Round one is going to be 10 hand-to-hand swing, 2 clean and press per side, 4 snatch per side, and 4 goblet squat. And we're going to stop and drop the kettlebell after every exercise. If you need to warm up first, you check out this video right now where I give you a 5 to 10 minute warm up that you can move through to mobilize the body and bring your heart rate up. So without further ado, let's jump right into the workout. 10 hand-to-hand swing. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, park the bell and relax. Now walk around and breathe. Inhale, exhale. Now we get ready for 2 clean and press, and then we'll drop the kettlebell again. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1. 2. Now we switch sides with a swing. Chaining these 2 together. 1. 2. Drop the bell. And again, we walk around. Now that walking around, there's a reason behind it. We want to loosen up the muscles, keep the blood flowing. Inhale, exhale. And now we get ready for 4 snatch per side. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3, switching sides with a swing. 1, 2, 3, park the bell. Again, we walk around. Keep the blood flowing, keep it moving. Woo. And don't worry if you still struggle a little bit with technique. The cool thing about kettlebells is that it requires a little bit of skill. And if you know that you have to learn a skill, you stick with it because it requires coordination, your full mind-muscle connection. You gotta be there with the workout, you gotta be there with the kettlebell. You can't walk around and check your phone. You always have to be engaged. And now, 4 goblet squats. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop the bell. Woo. And you've completed the first round. Now, round number 2. Woo, we're going to do the same thing again. So I'm still walking around. I inhale, I exhale. No stress. We want to finish strong. We don't want to kill ourselves. It's all about engaging the body, pushing it, but not overdoing it. Get ready for those 10 hand-to-hand swings in 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Park the bell. Yes. And again, I'll walk around. Inhale, exhale. And always try to implement this inhaling to the nose, exhaling to the mouth. There's better quality of air. We have a cavity right here in the middle of our face that filters the air. It's better for your teeth even. And science seems to indicate that this produces nitric oxide, which means it dilates the blood vessels. So try to incorporate that nose, that nasal breathing as much as you can. 2 clean and press per side. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Two, we chain them together, swing, switch your sides. And I love that flow feeling. And we park the bell. Ooh, nice. Again, keep it moving. And always stop the video if you have to. This is not a race against somebody else. This is not a competition. Well, actually, you are in the competition with your older self. And what we want to do is we just want to be a little bit better. And even if we aren't and we stagnate a little bit, it doesn't matter. We showed up and we put in the work. All right, 4 snatches. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Switching sides with a swing. 1, 2. Last one. Park the bell. And again, we walk around. Ooh. I love this feeling. One thing that I think is so powerful with kettlebell training is, thanks to the ballistic nature of these exercises, we get into this flow feeling. And by the way, these exercises, this chain of exercises, is by my mentor, Steve Carter, my coach, who opened up this whole can of worms when it comes to kettlebells for me. It was the start of a pivotal moment in my career. So these 4 exercises, they are golden. All right, stop the talking, start the chalking. 4 goblet squats. You ready? Let's put in the work. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. And 4. Now, how can you drop the kettlebell a little bit more carefully? You grab it by the handle and slowly drop it towards the floor. And this concludes round number 2. Oh, hey, you still with me in round number 3 and 4? That's awesome. Let's put in the work then. All right. I told you in the beginning, now, here comes the unbroken principle, the potential, the fountain of youth of kettlebell training. This powerful feeling, that flow feeling that makes you think and feel and get in touch with your body like nothing else. Now we're going to do 20 hand-to-hand swing, 3 clean and press per side, 5 snatch per side, and 6 goblet squats with the unbroken nature. So we transition from one exercise to the other without stopping. If this is a little bit too intense for you right now, you go back to round 1 and 2, build up your fitness, your foundation, until you're ready to tackle round 3 and 4. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, let's put in the work. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, half time, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Clean to press. Ooh, here we go. 1, 2, 3. We're switching sides with a swing. We got this. 1, 2. Oh, immediately into the snatch. Woohoo! 5. You got this, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch it sides. 1, 2, 3, And now 6 squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and park the bell. Woo! All right. Now we walk around, and this concludes round number 3. So again, inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. We keep it moving. We let the blood flow. Woo. And now, get ready for the final round. All right, I see you, and you're still with me. Awesome. Okay, now let's up the ante for round number 4. Listen up. It's going to be 30 hand-to-hand swing, 4 clean and press per side, 8 snatch per side, and 8 goblet squats. If you're able to pull this off, you already have a solid foundation of strength. Let's put in the work. Ooh, stop the talking, start the chalking. 30 hand-to-hand swings, you got this. 3, 2, 1, let's put in the work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 4 clean and press per side. 1, 2, 3. Switching sides, hand-to-hand swing. 1, 2, 3. And now, 8 snatch. Now, if you're still with me, we want to move fast. You got this. I'm going to challenge you now. Try to follow my pace. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Squat. 8 reps. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Park the bell. Woo! Bang! That's what's up. You got this. That's what's up. Putting in the work. A little bit of muscle, a little bit of strength, a little bit of cardio. Everything in one workout. And I can talk as long as I can until I turn blue in the face. You have to experience this. You have to experience the power, the potential, the massive benefit that the kettlebell really can give you. Forget the traditional approach. That's where it is. You don't have to leave your home. You can train in front of your kids, in front of your family, outdoors, on a yard. I imagine, I have a dream, like Dr. Martin Luther King, and that is I want to see people outdoors swinging kettlebells and normalize it, just like you see people jogging down the streets. That's my mission. That's what I'm here for. You got this. Now let's jump into the cool down. Now we lay on the floor, my hand to chest level, anchor your toes into the floor, push your chest up, look towards the ceiling, hold that position. Now knees down, hips up, extend your arms in front of you and press your chest towards the floor, hold that position. Repeat, chest up, look towards the ceiling, hold that position. Knees down, hips up, extend your arms in front, chest down, hold that position. 3, 2, 1, and clap your hands. Ha ha, for that successful workout that you just engaged yourselves in. This is powerful. And I believe, not just I believe, I know that this can transform your strength, your life, your fitness, and your health. And this is how we change the world. One person at a time. You got this. Here's the next thing that you have to do. Clean and press that like and subscribe button. Share with a friend who's also interested in kettlebells. And maybe share it with your government. Share it with RFK Jr. Share it with people in charge so that they know, all right, this powerful tool really exists. Yes, it does. So like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And if you're over 40, 50, or 60 and you want to learn more about the kettlebell, download my free ebook in the first link in the description called The Kettlebell Code. If you're over 40, 50, 60, this is the perfect tool for you. And even if you are a little bit younger and you don't want to go to the gym, the kettlebell has got your back. And you have to understand how it works. That's what my free ebook is for. So download it in the first link in the description, 100% free.